This historic stadium, home to the Iron Horse and the Great Dane, to Wilson and Alvarez. Camp Randall Stadium in Madtown, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Badgers will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Weir. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So Maryland's offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Here's the handoff. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he's still running after the move.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going. And the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
The Badgers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the Packers tackle in space, David?
Yeah, you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got the back in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Badgers decide to punt it away. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Pressure coming. Complete to the left. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. And the Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
This time he's got his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quarterback will audible. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end.
Touchdown, Terrapins! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting into rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Back to pass, it's Francis. Got him downfield. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. And the Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He's right on target. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Tolzien had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there, he's dangerous.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. To the air, it's Francis. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Badgers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Quick handoff. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll run the counter. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing up against this offense.
The Terrapins are on the move. Now they'll run the draw. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Finds his big tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Play number 9 on this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. They've been great on third down. Now to finish the deal on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. On the move at the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the Badgers in the hurry up. To the ground. He's got it again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. He's looking to throw it. Caught near the sidelines. Will pick up a few before going out of bounds. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Francis. Fires to the tight end. Tackle is made after the 1st down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. They're bringing heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Got his man on the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Badger!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, baby.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And sure, tackle him there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Grabs it in the middle. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. 1st down for the offense. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll leave it with him. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Terrapins will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Badgers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Getting some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Nice job by this defense. That's the way to set the tone in the second half. First drive, get them in a third down, get the sack, get the football to your offense. That is how you get back in this game really quickly.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. He makes the connection. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. At the 45, on his way. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Terrapins with the 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Working the middle, it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Creates a little room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
You know, not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
Touchdown, Maryland! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The field's about 53 yards wide. You got to kick it between those sidelines, or else you draw the flag. On first down, here comes this offense. He leaves it with his back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And the Badgers moving quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Fires to the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll bring it back. It's Turbin. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Scanning the field, it's Francis. Fires to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. throw off the RPO.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. A first down run in the red zone. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Got 5 on that last one now. How aggressive will they be on 2nd and inches? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Badgers! They move on top here in the 4th. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires left. Pulls it in. He's off to the races. At the 30. The 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Terrapins! And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give from the gun. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And the Badgers are in the hurry-up. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Francis. Complete in the middle. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pocket starts to collapse. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance.
And here's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
They could really use a few yards here on 3rd down because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. He's going to take off. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And the Badgers will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Running it back, it's Turbin. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Give to the running back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after him. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. They'll ride the hot hand. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Huge moment coming here as they try to punch it in and quiet this crazy, raucous crowd. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, bringing all these tight ends in the game, you'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Off play action. The quick out. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! They strike first here in overtime.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw, it's Francis. Unloads it left. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
And what a response. You just gave up 7 on the other side of the field. Every reason to get dejected. Oh, man. But they come out and they respond and they score on the first play. And now, Jesse, down by 1. What do you do?
And they made it look easy, too, David. And you got to wonder about this defense and how much they have left in the tank. Because of that, maybe if you're on offense, you just decide to end this thing right here. You scored so easily, maybe you could do the same on a 2-point play.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. If he houses this, it's ball game. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one.
And what a mistake by the offense. Here in overtime, throwing that interception, they're now going to give the ball to the opponent. All they need is a field goal now to win.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Some misdirection with the counter. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Terrapins want to move quickly. Right back to the well. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. They must protect the football here. They're already well within range of a game-winning field goal attempt. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins! I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck. And you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to cover.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you would love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another